Hey Charlie, I have been working like crazy. I'm so sorry about that. And I have little kids at home. And I feel like the only way I'm going to be successful in my career is if I step on the backs of my children. I'm so sorry you feel that way. How do I balance a successful career and being a great parent? What an awesome question. That's the question that everyone should be asking. If you have a family, how do you grow in your career and do it in a way that's not on the backs of your children? How are you able to be a good parent and also be successful in your career? So I'm going to give you three things to think about. And there's so many answers, but I want to just give you three just today to chew on. Number one, quality, quality, quality. A major mistake that parents have is they think that if I'm not home for lots and lots and lots of time, then I can't be a good parent. It's not true. Many times parents and kids don't need to spend that much time together. You got to spend a certain amount of time together, but lots of parents come home after a long day and they spend a couple of minutes with the kids, like, how's your day? Good. What'd you do? Nothing. How's school? Bad, et cetera, et cetera. And then they all just go back into their own lives. And mom or dad is checking email, looking at the phone, doing other things. And the time they're spending with their children is not really high quality. Most parents today have time with their kids, but the time is low quality. They're not really spending time with their children. They're not really on the floor playing games. They're not really asking about their lives. They're not really taking a walk or taking them for some. They're not spending the quality. So because it's not quality, they feel like they're never around enough. If you have time with your family, do not give it to anything else. Think of that time as the highest qualities you can so that your kids feel that when you're with them, you're fully with them. Number two, trim the fat. If you want to have a great career and be a great parent and play sports 2 nights a week and watch shows on Netflix and watch football all day and do 50 other things, forget it. It's not realistic. You have to constantly trim the fat of your day. As you get further in your career, you have to ask yourself, what parts of my day can I get rid of? I've got my kids home for a certain amount of time. Do I really need to do that or go there? Can I delay that for a couple of years? If you look at your day and you are constantly looking at your schedule for how you could cut time, be more efficient, and spend more time in the right ways, you'll find you'll have a lot more time than you think. And number three, build the narrative. This is a big deal. Lots of times you work. It's part of life. When you go on a business trip, when you work late at night, either you or your spouse needs to build a narrative. Kids, mom loves you, but she's got to work. And doesn't mean she loves you any less. Kids, dad could have been at a ball game tonight and he had incredible seats, but he's coming home early from work. Do you know why? Because he'd rather spend time with you than at the game. When kids hear a narrative of the reality of working as a reason why you're not around versus they have to figure it out on their own, and when you do things for them and you tell them that I'm coming home because I want to be with you, or I could have gone here, but I didn't, or I'm calling. When you build a narrative for your children, they get to learn that you're not being around isn't because they're not interesting. You're not being around is just part of life. And you love them even if you're not with them 24/7. Now this is it. But when you live in these principles and you try to balance both, you'll find that just in the struggle to be with your children, you develop an incredible relationship with them even as you're building your career.